Morning all. Bit of a later start today. Oi, unfortunately, the little man decided to have us up most of last night. My wife needed me to tap in about 5 a.m. so that she could get some sleep. So yeah, I didn't get out till 7 this morning. So I'm only just doing this video now after the run. If you're watching the little run video screen in the bottom or top corner, I haven't decided where I'm placing it yet. Yeah, if you're watching that, you'll notice I'm running through Bevington, going through the park again, then going into sort of some of the side streets, making my way to the churchyard. So the church is St Andrews in Bevington, and St Andrews is famous for one reason. So around about, I think it was about 1950s, the book The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe came out. So C.S. Lewis, the writer, he used to holiday to Bevington, and he was heavily inspired by the churchyard itself as his opening scene. So as they step through the wardrobe into Narnia and they see that lamppost, the lamppost in the churchyard is the same lamppost that he was inspired by. So he was there supposedly on a snowy morning staring at the lamppost, which gave him the inspiration for that sort of first steps into Narnia. So it said that a lot of inspiration came from the Bevington area for the book. Now I don't know how much of that is true, but effectively it was one of his favourite holiday spots back in his day. It would be great to see an influx of tourism, especially for the high street, which is mostly estate agents now, which isn't a bad thing, but isn't a good thing either. It's neither here nor there. There is one little tavern along the way, which is in one of the old shops, which is all real ales and sort of, small breweries as opposed to the big boys. And then I also do take a run past the Rose and Crown because that's my local. That's where I go when I want to drink. But yeah, had a run through bed today. I thought I'd drop that little bit of history in there about the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, being inspired by the lamppost in that sort of churchyard, which is obviously goes on to be a best-selling book, one of the better, a best-selling book anyway, and go on to make multiple movies based on the books. So yeah, little interesting fact about Bevington, a little bit of history. Obviously, a little bit sleep deprived today, but I made it out. Keep going. Still liking the idea that Wirral should not have a CO2 pipeline and should be a site of historical national importance. I think I'm gonna try and get to Staunton Woods tomorrow and do a run along there, along the fields where they suppose the Battle of Bamberg, I think they call it, Bamberg, something like that. Anyway, Battle of Bromborough. It's basically because basically it's counted as that would have been the area name at the time, but a variation of. Anyway, that's enough jabbering. I'm going to go run past there tomorrow, talk about that a little bit, figure out how to pronounce the battle name. That's provided I get up early enough. If I don't get up early enough, then I am going to take a different route. Am I on? Nope, I'm not going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it next week. This is run 3 of week 3 on the Couch to 5K app. So no, I am done for this week on my running. So I will do that next week. I will plan that for next week, along with a couple of different sites to run in. Anyway, if you've been watching these, just wanted to say thank you. If you've been listening to my full rants, I'll bigger thank you. Obviously, it's hard sometimes to find time for fitness when you're running a business, you're raising a family. So I appreciate that a lot of people out there like myself has struggled to get out there and run. The only way I'm managing it is to get up earlier and get out. I know that doesn't suit everyone. My only other suggestion is get out later, when your partner's settled the kids. Personally, this morning I almost called it because it was a bit later than I normally run. There's a lot more people around, and I just always feel judged. So a little bit self-conscious. Feel like however I'm doing it is wrong or not good enough. But that's in my head, to be honest. No one ever stops you and says, hey, you're running wrong there. Hey mate, look, the way you put your one foot in front of the other, that ain't right, that. Well, you know, it feels like that. I hate being seen doing anything. I like to just be left alone to do anything. But anyway, that's that. I hope everyone's had a good day, or everyone has a good day ahead of them. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next week.